Let's bring the mood down, though, now and talk about the budget. Let's kick off on energy. Here's what Chris Bowen was saying today about energy.
In a period where energy prices are elevated around the world, the Albanese government has got the backs of the Australian people to help them through that period, Mr. Speaker. And, of course, the other thing we're doing is continuing with what the experts say is the best plan for the cheapest energy prices going forward.
Leisa, this does my head in. This is the bloke who promised to cut our bills by $275 a year. They've gone up by 3 or 4 times that amount. Now he's expecting gratitude because he's having to spend more of our tax dollars to pay them back to us to try and take the edge off those price hikes.
Yeah, so every decision he's making is hiking the prices up, and then he's giving our own taxpayer dollars back to us, like Santa Claus, to say, here you go, it's all going to be much better for you. But tonight, you've got 3.4 million households around this country that are in food insecurity. You've got more people than ever who are on hardship payments for electricity, and yet you've got Bowen and the rest of the Labor government saying, well, we're going to throw all of this money at you and make it so much better for you. It's not. And luckily, some of them won't even have the money to actually put the TV on tonight to even watch it, if they could be bothered.
It's just a shocker. And Stephen, at the top of the show, I replayed Anthony Albanese from his home ground interview at Radio National this morning, where he said debt had been cut under his watch. Debt has gone up $60 billion. It's going to hit $1 trillion. I think I misspoke and called that $1 billion with Tim Blair. $1 trillion, $1,000 billion soon. And yet he's trying to pretend that it's gone in the other direction.
Well, it's one of those things, isn't it? Is, you know, that we inherited a situation coming off the back of the pandemic that was not optimal because we had this extraordinary event that happened. Some things have accidentally gone our way where we've been able to bring in more revenue so we can pretend that we've actually managed the economy properly. Now that it's starting to tank again because we don't have that extra money coming in, we're going to pretend it's everybody else's fault and we'll pretend we've done such a good job and we'll just tell you what you want to hear. Look, this is going to be, as I said a few weeks ago on your program, Chris, this is going to be an Oprah Winfrey budget. $1 billion here, $1 billion there. Everybody gets $1 billion, but it's our money that they're giving back to us. And with these energy rebates, it's even more insidious than that. In the way they've done it, they've made it look like it's not affecting inflation when it actually is, but it makes their figures look good. And as we all know, the official figures don't tell the story about what's happening on the street.
Yeah, it is a hell of a worry, and the real concern is this sort of con, this sort of Oprah Winfrey con, as you say, will get them over the line in the election in 6 or 7 weeks. They're really treating people like
Chris, what I loved...
Yeah, Leisa?
Yeah, what I loved was that you've got Chalmers out there saying it's a rare opportunity to put the economy back front and centre. Well, here's a newsflash for you, Treasurer. The economy and how hard people are doing it out there has been front and centre for many years. We don't need tonight's budget to tell us that.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. No one needs reminding about the cost of living.
The economy's his job.
Yeah. Well, he's a spectator, really. He just watches it all unfold.